and I've been thinking about doing this ever since I've come here. And when I went home this time, Rick and I went home, done a lot of praying about it, and some doors has been opened, and I think I have a lot more understanding, and I think for that understanding, the Lord's going to help me make it through this testimony. I moved up here in October of last year. Is that right, Rick? October of last year. And Rick stayed in Florida because we had 2 or 3 businesses down there. And he was going to work closing those businesses out. And I was going to go ahead and move up here and get a job at the bank like I testified before, so that we have health insurance. I was up here about 3 weeks. Help me, Rick, 3 weeks if I get it wrong. I was up here about 3 weeks, and it was a Thursday night, and our baby, who was 35 years old, called me, and she said, "Mama, I don't feel good. I really don't feel good, Mama, and I'm getting really worried about it." I said, "Well, baby, if you don't feel good, I want you to go to the emergency room." She said, "I don't have any insurance, Mama." I said, "Don't worry about it. Go to the emergency room." So we hung up. And before I get too far into the story, how many of you have children that are unsaved and that you pray for? Raise your hand. And you worry about them, and you worry about them, and you pray for them, and you pray for them. Remember how God promises them that He can bring them up?
Sure.
That you have that promise in the Bible, that you have that promise that they'll be saved. I want you to remember that. Just remember that. So when I hung up with my daughter, the Lord told me, He said she has cancer and she's not going to make it. That's what He dropped in my heart. And I said, "Oh Lord, oh Lord." I just kept pushing it out of my mind. I kept doing my daily things, but I knew in my heart, I already knew what was going on before the Lord told me. So the next day, I got a phone call from the emergency room, and my daughter was there. She was in such bad shape. They already told her she had cancer. So here we go. I'm only there 3 weeks. Rick's in Florida. Start trucking my back. Just, "Lord, you gotta help me, gotta help me, gotta help me." To make a long story short, my daughter was on the Tallahassee roller derby team, and those girls just absolutely loved her. Just needed the word. You can't describe how much they love her. She's a leader. And I talk about her in present tense because she's still right here, her spirit's still with us. But she was a leader, very intelligent, very, very intelligent. Brought up in the church. When she was 2 years old, we'd stand her up on the altar and she'd sing Rich River. Sang like you just wouldn't believe, just like your girls, Brother Van. Sang, just participated in church, just a precious soul. Was in all the pageants at church, just everything you could think of, my baby was in it. And I say my baby, not the next baby. She was in it, did great. Smart, turned 16 in February, went to college in August. Did 2 years at one. Started right when she was in the 2nd grade. When she got to college, she had some very traumatic things that happened to her in her life.